MLP example, multi-layer perception example, steps and examples we are going to see today. '17. Okay. It's 17. But let me explain about the steps. Then we can see example. How to write deep learning first example we can see. More interesting, sir. Get ready to understand. Okay. Be clear with the explanation so that you will understand other discussion actually. All right, sir. Let's move on. Today, first I will explain about the ML steps. There are mainly first I will explain DL steps. DL steps. First I will explain like a pseudo code actually. The next we can move on with the next discussion. First one will be model creation. Let me focus on model creation. Importing library, loading the data set, blah, blah, blah. We already know, right? Model creation. Next one will be model compilation. Third step is model training. Fourth step is prediction. Prediction with the model actually. Prediction with what exactly? Model. That's what we have to be very clear. Model creation. It's not that much simple. So please understand the steps actually. Yeah. These steps you will get a clear picture. End of this session, I will show this one. You will get a clear. What are all these are all? You will understand actually. Creating a model means simple. You can import a class. Class name is a sequential. Create an object. Model creation is done. In deep learning, model means neural network creation. Model creation means what exactly? Neural network creation, right? Now, step number 1, Daniel, model creation. If I say model creation, can you help me? Neural network creation. What creation? Neural network creation. Neural network creation. Please be focused actually. Now, what is the step 1, sir? Import a class. Yes, you are importing a class. Then create an object. Model equals to sequential. We are creating an object actually. Yes, exactly. Simple. This is so called as a model created. But here, when I say model, neural network is created. When I say neural network, it should contain input layer, hidden layer, output layer. As of now, no layers. Then it is called as a empty neural network created. What is created, sir? Are you clear? These are all things I done yesterday. Now, move on to the next one. 1.1. Step number 1 is not done. Inside step number 1, there is a next step actually. The step is called as a create a layers, చెప్తారా సార్, create a layers and add layers to the model. Add layers to model actually. There is a sentence. I wanted to hear from your sweet voice actually. Can you tell me? Create a layers and add layers to model. Will do. Hey Daniel, what do you mean by that? So simple sir, as usual, pick this step. Okay. Now I just wanted to block this. Now create a layers. Now I'm planning to create a layers. Creating a layer is nothing but import a class. Class is so called as a dense. What is the class name, sir? Dense actually. Yeah, good. Then create an object for this dense class. Create an object for this what exactly? Dense class. Let me create an object. Obj equals to dense class. Object successfully created, Daniel actually. But here there are 4 parameters required. How many parameters required? Let me introduce slowly by slowly. First I will introduce 2 parameter, then I can expand 3 parameter, 4 parameter, you will get a clarity. Good. Team. First position is called as, second position is called as a input layer neurons. Chaptara? Input layer neurons you need to specify. First parameter is called as a first hidden layer neurons. Chaptara sir? First hidden layer neurons actually. First hidden layer neurons. Okay. First hidden layer neurons. Come on sir, please, important. You are creating an object to the dense class. 2 parameters. How many? 2 parameters. Parameter number 1. Parameter number 2. First point parameter number 2. Input layer. Yes, exactly. Parameter number 1. First hidden layer. I mean to say, why I am using first actually, second hidden layer can be possible, third hidden layer possible, multiple hidden layers possible actually. Good. Let us just have to specify here there is a number is a 16. Can I ask you a question? What is a 16? Very good. That word is important. First hidden layer neurons. Simple first hidden layer. Then here input shape. Input underscore shape equals to input underscore what exactly shape equals to 8 comma. Sir, this is so called as single value tuple. Talk with me. According to the syntax you have to provide actually. According to the syntax you have to provide. Here is the beauty. First time if you are creating object to the dense, 2 layers. This is something like a one shot on 2 boards actually. You are hitting only one shot, but you are getting 2 mangoes actually. 1 stone and 2 mangoes. 1 stone and 2 oranges actually. Right here, you will get a 2 layers. How many layers? 2 layers. First layer, input layer. Second layer, talk with me. First hidden layer. That's it. Daniel, this object and this object. Now you have to make it interlink actually. How to do that? You can call add method. Add what method, sir? Add method. Model dot add of. You can pass layers 1, 2. That's what even I have explained yesterday actually. Are you clear, sir? Am I right? Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, good. These are all I covered yesterday. You guys please walk through. Layers. First hidden layer and layers 1, 2 you can remember. Layers 1, 2. This is good terminology. 2 layers. First layer and second. Don't think like 12 layers. Don't think like 12 layers. It is 1, 2. 1 in the sense first layer, next one, second layer. Something like that. Wow. Make a note, man. Important properties. Very, very important. Whenever you are creating a layers, sir, this step is not at over. On an average, 60% only done. While you are creating a layer, one more external step actually, you have to configure the properties. You have to configure, one more time, you have to configure properties. Okay, Daniel, same continuation only, configuring the properties. Okay, configuring what exactly? Properties. Same step, sir. 1.2, 1.2, think like same copy paste, take above code itself. Now, what are all first of all, drop this. There are mainly 2 properties. First one is called as a weights initialization. What is the first one? Weights initialization. Next one is called as a activation function. Weights initialization. Don't think too much. Both are keyword arguments. Weights initialization. You can provide any of the default value. By using kernel underscore initializer keyword argument, either you can provide random underscore uniform, random underscore normal, or what exactly, sir? 0. If you closely observe, you will get a more clarity, sir. You will get what exactly? More clarity. Yeah, back to the session. We are creating an object to the dense. Dense or dense actually. And you are providing, this is so called as a first hidden layer neurons, input layer neurons. Wow, this is called as a weights initialization. Talk with me. Weights initialization. My favorite syntax. See, keyword argument. From since Python, keep on, it will come actual. Make a note on this one. It will come no matter what. Advanced topic or a kernel underscore initializer equals to random underscore uniform. Random underscore what exactly? Uniform. One more property is required. What is that? According to that discussion, activation function. More to the next step actually. Activation function. These are all different types of activation function. Softmax, RLU, TINH, sigmoid actually. Now here, this one is a full end-to-end step actually. End-to-end step. You are creating object to the dense, taking 4 parameter. Parameter number 1, first hidden layer neurons. Parameter number 2, చెప్పండి, input layer neurons. Parameter number 3, weights initialization. Parameter number 4, you should remember this. No exceptional actually. Weights initialization is optional. If you're not giving, by default, it will start with the 0 actually. That is optional. I will show you practically. Can I write more on like this actually? Then you will get a clarity. As usual, these steps I can write like this. Okay. I will write like this. Step number 1, even I will write like this. Wait some activation. The next step is like this. This I can write manually. Layers 1, 2. Layers what exactly? 1, 2. And now equals to dense of P1, P2, P3, P4. What is a P1, sir? Daniel, how to remember? By heart actually, no shortcut. చెప్పండి. During interview, if you are able to explain like this, if you are writing like this, the one who asked the question, he will get a more clarity. This guy knows subject actually. Why? Because this is good explanation. You are talking about the 4 parameter, you are in detail giving, nice actually. Practically we can see later. And after this, what we need to do? Model dot add of Chapin sir layers. Are you with me? Sir, this is called as a pseudo code. What code actually? What do you mean by pseudo code? You know, we not write code. This is called as pseudo code. It will not work. Do it almost okay. Script. If I see similar, I can there it is. Let me stop my screen and I can reshare actually. So let me share my screen. Now how it is? How it is, sir? Melodious, right? Let's move on, move on. We have many things actually. We have many things. Fine then. Next one, we need to compile the model. We need to compile model actually. So as of now, I'm taking, input layer and first hidden layer and output layer also we can take. During example, I can talk. We are going to taking 2 to 3 layers. As of now, let's move on. Model compilation. Once model is created, then we need to compile the model. Simple man. Compiling the model in the sense, you need to call a method. Method name is so called as a compile method. What method? Compile method. This is so called as a second step. Step number 2, model compilation. Chapter sir, model compilation actually. Compilation. When I say model compilation, sir, as it is, all these steps required actually. All these steps required. Take this one, take this one as it is. Can I make dot actually? Is it okay for you? Above steps required, actually, and following the continuation code required actually. What do you mean by above step? Model created, dense layer created. You need to add that dense layer actually. Then continuation step. What is the continuation step? Model dot. You need to call compile method. What method, sir? Chappal andaru. Compile method. Compile method again takes 3 parameters. You need to configure a few more things actually. What are those things? Optimizer you need to specify. Come again. Optimizer you need to specify. Loss function you need to specify. Metrics you need to specify. Okay. Daniel. P1, P2, P3. Interview. Explain what the steps. You should you don't know. For like so we can explain from there. P1 should be P2 should be is my voice is breaking. What is release very well. I have a good internet connection. It is showing as a connected. Can I talk with admin? Let me talk with admin just 1 minute. Two times they got an issue. Online team, let me confirm. How it is? Is my voice is clear? So I got to this is the second time you are facing issue. If you are still facing after some time, do let me know. Yeah. I need a response from everybody who are all facing. Even previously this was an issue. 550. Now the time is 5:56. In between also 5:53. 556. Let's continue then. Okay. As of now, it is clear. Fine, then let me continue, please. Let me continue. Yeah, I have a question for you. Can you tell me what is the first one? Model creation. Uh, in model creation, two objects we need to create. One is for sequential, next one is for dense. Important. Model compilation. You need to call a method. What is the method name? Compile. But while you are calling the compile method, you have to configure few things. What are the things you know, sir? Optimizer, loss function, metrics. One more time. Optimizer, loss function, metrics. Wow. Model.add of compile, optimizer, loss, metrics. The last one, train method. Sorry, fit method. Once the model is created and compiled, then the next step is you need to train the model. We can train the model by using fit method, so called as a fit method actually. Yeah, good. We are calling model.fit method and input comma output epoches. The next one will be batch size actually. Fit method takes 4 parameter. I can talk more on input, output, batches, epoches. Can you talk with me one more time? Input, output, batches. Batch size. Next one, epoches. I will tell you. So what exactly these are all I will tell you actually. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Can I talk more on technical? Step number 3 also done, Daniel. Step number 3. Model training. Above steps common. Above steps and continuation actually. Model dot, you need to call fit method. And here 4 parameters, man. Chaptara 4 parameter. P1, the next one P2, the next one P3, P4. Chappan sir, what is a P1? Input. What is a P2? Output. What is a P3? Epoches. The next one, batch size. Wow. Once you done, team, the next one is a prediction. That's it. The next one is prediction. You need to call a predict method and evaluate method. Prediction. One special step you have to please focus. During prediction, yes, like all above steps, I can even write actually. Model dot, generally what is the method we need to call? Predict, right? But before calling the predict, call one method name is called as a evaluate. What is the method name? Evaluate. Daniel, why? To check the score. To check what exactly is score actually. To check the score. That's what you need to be understand. Did you understand or not, sir? Okay. With your permission, ML steps before entering into the example, I need your help actually. First step, kind of some model creation, Daniel. Here you need to create two objects. What objects? Two objects. Model equals to sequential. Yeah. No. I will tell you. Both are different. Yeah. Evaluate and score almost similar actually. Model equals to sequential. The next one, layers equals to 1, 2 equals to Chappan sir, dense. Chappan sir, D. Oh, sorry, sorry, sir. Good, thank you. Here we need to configure P1, P2. This is important actually. P3, the next one, P4. What is the first one, sir? First hidden layer, neurons. We are almost entering into the example. The next one is what exactly? Input layer. Input layer neurons actually. చెప్పమ్మా. అలాగే. P3 I forget. He came right, I forget. చెప్పండి. Weights initialization. That's why, hold on. Did you remember? So I'm in the flow. Admin came. He's asking if you face issue, do you can call me. Then the break, the flow got break actually, just for a few minutes. You also, while you're doing practice actually, if you have given 1 or 2 days practice, what happened, you know, sir? If you open the notes actually, you can see Chinese movie actually. So don't give that gap actually. Weights initialization. Next one, activate. Yeah, I got my flow actually. Thank you. Then I need to take your help to connect the flow actually, activation function. All right. Now, Daniel, second step is so called as a compilation. What is the second step, sir? Compilation. Can you help me? Okay. Here, what we need to do? Model dot add of, చెప్పండి sir, layers 1, 2. Then later, model dot compile method. What method? Compile method. Right. Now, how many parameters, man? 3 parameters. Very good. P1, comma P2, comma P3. Right? P1. What is a P1? Come again? Optimizer. Okay. Optimizer. What is a P2? Come again? Loss function. What is a P3? Matrix. Matrix actually. Then later we need to call model.fit method. What method? Fit method. Fit method also takes 4 parameters. P1, like this you need to do paperwork. Then only you will get a more clarity. Otherwise, gone case. Such a nicely I have defined actual input, output, purchase, batches. Now, are you ready? We are entering into the example. Batch size. Then finally, call model.evaluate method. Call model.predict method. Predict method means as usual, like a input you need to specify. No, create an array. Input. Almost array you need to, yeah, that's what you need to do, sir. That's what we need to do. High level I have explained. Now we are entering into example. Are you ready? We are trying to writing first deep learning example. Are you ready? Yeah. First, let me explain about the problem statement. Understand the problem. Problem statement. Simple. What is a problem statement actually, you know? Uh, recognize. We have patient's data. What we do have? We do have patient data. What our model will be? We need to recognize. We need to recognize either patient having either patient having. What about others? Can you please? Yeah. Talking here, I'm not talking actually. Yo, I supposed to call. మూడు సార్లు ఇష్యూ వచ్చింది తమ్ముడు. మేబీ వాయిస్ వినపడ అక్కడ చెప్తున్నాను. మనకి ఇక్కడ బాగానే ఉంది, ఇక్కడ కనెక్ట్ అయింది. ఇది థర్డ్ టైం. 2 సార్లు సేమ్ ఇవన్నీ కదిపాం. Yeah, yeah, పర్లేదు సార్. 3 times సార్. ఇది
అదే నాకు చెప్తాను
అప్డేట్ చేస్తాను వాళ్ళకి.
డివైస్ పక్కన పెట్టాలండి. ఎందుకు తీసి వేరే చోట పెట్టాడేమండి.
డైలీ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఈరోజు ఇది డివైస్ ఏమైనా పాడైంది.
ఇది పాకిస్తాన్ సార్.
Yeah, online team, let me check. I will reshare again. Is my voice is clear? Okay. Fine. This is the third time. We are sorry having some, I don't know, maybe some technical issue. We are sorry for inconvenience. Can I continue? Please. If you are facing again, do let me know so we can solve. Yeah. Dinesh sir, thank you so much. And Harini ma'am, Supriya Garu, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Come on, let me explain the problem statement. What exactly we are doing Daniel actually. Now we are trying to solve a deep learning example, trying to solving a problem statement by using deep learning actually. First of all, take understand the problem statement. We do have a patient's data. Again. Voice is breaking. Okay, no network issue. అవునా? Yeah. Okay. Team, just now I have joined actually. Now, can you hear me? Team, I need a response. I know the session is being getting blocking actually due to the technical issue. So can hear you now. I'm scaring again. Fine. So let's continue. We'll see. If you are getting next time also issue, then I can let me escalate actually. Okay. Fine then. I can talk with admin and we'll see accordingly. Can I let me continue as of now? Yeah. This I already explained 2 times. రెండుసార్లు ఇది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. I wanted to continue from here. If I started again from here, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఇష్యూ వస్తుంది కదా. Let's continue. We need to recognize either patient having what exactly when చెప్పండి. Diabetes or what exactly, sir? Yeah, thank God we continued. Diabetes or not? Diabetes or what exactly? No. Right. Did you remember this we already solved? Did you remember, sir, this problem we already solved? Did you remember? By using XC boost actually. What exactly? Intentionally I have taken well-known data set so that you already know the input data, you already know output actually, but just you need to be focused on DL model. What you need to be focused? DL model. Online team, are you clear? So let's start code with DL model. DL, so DL to solve this problem actually. To solve what exactly this problem. I hope in between, though we have some back-to-back issues, just for every 2 to 3 minutes, I need a response. Is my voice is clear? Just for few minutes. Okay, let's continue. Tamdu kucho. Just 2 minutes. Yeah, fine there. Okay, let's move on. So these are all we already covered actually. Maybe now I need to enter into the topic. Fine. As usual, we know these are all. Importing the libraries, come and talk with me. Importing the libraries, loading data set, data preparation, splitting the data set, model creation, model compilation, model training, prediction. Good. Prediction with the model. I'm sorry, last one you should not read model prediction. It is prediction with the model. Prediction with the model. Good. Data set explanation. Trust me, I no need to explain. Why? Because we already know this. There is a kind of some healthcare data set. So and so patients having, this is completely kind of some patient related information. And this data set is related to the healthcare domain. And so and so healthcare data set. And it describes about the patient medical record data. A kind of some so and so, PIMA, Indians, and whether they do have a diabetes within the 5 years or not. There is a one location, in that location, if any patient came with any issue, first to test they are doing diabetes test. What test? Then later, did you remember during COVID actually, you went to hospital for fever. First what they will do? What test they will do? COVID actually. Here also same. Imagine there is a patient. That patient went to hospital. He's telling I'm not well. Then in that location, especially this diabetes is attacking more people actually. Then what they done, they done first test is the diabetes. If it is having the diabetes, separate medication. If it is having no diabetes, separate medication actually they are doing, right? Now we are going to solve this problem by using deep learning algorithm. What algorithm, sir? I hope you know these are all features. So from the first one, number of times pregnancy to the last one will be age. From here to here, these are all features actually. And what is outcome, sir? Either they do have a diabetes or not in the last previous year actually, according to the data. Yeah, let's move on. These are all things. Let us enter, sir. Let us enter. Let's move on. Online team, a kind update actually. Let me just try to give an update. Let me give an update. So first point number 1, Saturday we have a session. Did I update it yesterday? Did I told you? Then what about tomorrow? No session. Yeah, I already confirmed. Repeating again, Saturday we have a regular session. Tomorrow no session. So I used to go to church with my family. That's what I'm confirming. Fine. Let us start. let us, so let's start. Let's start the code actually. Let's start what exactly code. Code. So fine. Let's continue. Yeah. Can I write the steps so that it will be more clear for what is this topic actually? Uh, First DL example. Can I tell that one? First DL example. Now, what is the step number one? Please be strong in first example. Step number one is so called as importing the libraries. Chappan sir, importing the libraries actually. Importing the libraries. As of now, we are trying to loading the data by using load txt. Why? Any idea? Did you remember? Because the data set having no header file, no header actually. Then step number two, loading the data set. Step number two is so called as loading the data set. Siddiq Sarji, generally it is on Sunday, but tomorrow is a special actually. Generally weekly Sunday, but tomorrow is a special. That's what, right? Fine then. So df equals to, not df, I guess. Yeah. We need to pull the data set. We need to get what exactly mean data set. Yo. Let's move on, sir. Wow. Good. Can you read along with me? Importing the libraries, loading the data set. Next step is a data preparation. Let's do that. Data preparation. Can I ask you one question? What is a data set data type? Array. What is that? Array actually. So most of the guys, please make a note on this one. Generally, we can load the CSV file by using pandas. By using, but that day I have already covered actually. If you closely open the data set and if you observe that one, the data set having no header. The data set having no header. Then you can just try to go for NumPy. And I wanted to confirm that it's not only always pandas. Sometimes you can load the data by using NumPy also. You should know some alternatives. Then you will get a more confident actual. Then here step number two, data preparation. I'm sorry, step number three, so called as a data preparation. You sir, I scared actually. Importing the libraries, loading the data set, data preparation. Yeah, cinema is going to start. What is the next one? Splitting the data. Splitting the data set. Let us make it an optional for today. Splitting the data set. Optional. Splitting the data set is optional, right? What is the next step, sir? Step number 5. Can you help me? Model. Nice. I need your help. Chaptara. Model equals to sequential. First we have to import actual. Sir, there is one important step I am covering. The moment whenever you are running this step, actually, it is not like a machine learning. TensorFlow, if you are running this example, by default, what happen, in your system, TensorFlow will do the first to check. Point number one, are you using GPU or CPU? It will check. How it will check? By using log system. You can see that actually, either it is checking or not. If you are using GPU, by default, it will connect with the GPU. If you are not using GPU, it will bypass to the CPU. It will just try to take a U-turn to the CPU, right? Now, you can see the log system. Logging means what exactly, backend, how it is happening, it will be displayed. Yes, see here. So date format indicating 2025 04 17 623, exactly the time also 623. It is searching GPU in your laptop. You have to please be wait actual. It is trying to identifying. It is still trying to identifying. No GPU. My system is CPU only. Thank God my voice is not breaking. You thought like I will cancel, right? Online time. Ayo, system. Yeah. Good. Loading the data set, data preparation, right. Daniel, in between what happened? TensorFlow, it is trying to enabling GPU, though it is not available. It is just try to, working with the CPU actually. You can move on. Daniel, is it important? No, but make a note on this one. From here to here, it is called as a log file. What file? LOG, log. Log in the sense, in internally, what is happening, it is displaying actually. Very good. Now these steps. Chapter, sir. Steps from 1 to model creation, right? 1 to 5, but not at over actual. Step number 5.1. Wow. Can you help me? Step number 5.1. Creating a layers and add layers to model. Ante kada? Creating layers and add layers to model. To create a layer, you need to create an object to the dense class, then import the dense class. Okay. Yeah, Daniel. Sorry. Sir, I need your help actually. Object equals to dense. Did you remember? How many parameters? 4 parameters. Tell me. First hidden layer neurons, input layer neurons. Next one, weights initialization. Next one, activation function. Out of 4, one parameter is an optional. Weights initialization. By default, it takes care. Yeah, by default, it takes care. You don't need to be worried. If you closely observe the example, you can sense that. Yeah. As of now, let us make it OBJ. Okay. 12. Daniel, first hidden layer, input layer, activation function, weights initialization, I'm not providing. That's still okay. Now, can I ask you a question? Line number 44, how many layers actually? Chappan sir, 2 layers. One shot, 2 boards actually. What are those layers? Input layer, first hidden layer, right? Now, let us create one more layer. We can create actually. Previously in a pseudo code, I thought, look, why those many layers actually? Now, let me show you practically. Create one more layer. Then create one more layer. This one is a third. Create one more layer. This one is a 4. Please, first I wanted to confirm one thing. Daniel, total how many layers we are using? Sir, total 4 layers we have created actually. How many layers? Chapali. 4 layers, right? 4 layers. First layer, yeah, good. So I mean to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. First layer is called as input layer. What layer? Input layer. And last layer is called as a output layer. Then can you help me 2 and 3 is what exactly? Very good. H1. H1 means first hidden layer. Next one H2 means second hidden layer. That's what you need to get a clear picture. Okay. Now, sir, be clear. Can I tell you? This kind of explanation you never get anywhere else actually. So previously one of the data science, he already know, he joined with us. He given one good feedback actually. Are Daniel, that deep learning example, the way you explain, I never see he told actually. Why? Because those who already know deep learning, they can sense what kind of depth I'm explaining actually, but very simple way. Layers 1, 2. First hidden layer neurons, input layer and neurons and activation function. For every layer, you need to specify activation function. Repeating again, for every layer, make a note on this one. The next one will be, can I ask you a question? Okay, can I draw the diagram for you? Let me draw the diagram for you. Let me ask you a question. Can you tell me what is the fourth layer? Output. How many neurons? Because one output actual. Either having the diabetes or not. Either having diabetes or what exactly? Not. That's what one neuron. Then next one, how much we are taking? 8. Means 8 features. 8. Let me draw the diagram. What is layer 3? Layer 3 is a second hidden layer. That's what I told actually. Hold on, I will tell you. Neural network creation. Yeah, correct, man. So imagine, ultimately we should get one output, right? Either yes or no. Then here you need to specify 1. If the target variables are 10 actually, then you have to specify the 10. We are working that example also. Multi-target variables also. Yeah. Can you help me? Can you help me? What is the first layer? 8. Then you can just have to come here. Yeah, Daniel. Fine. Input layer is ready. Then next one. Look at my screen, please. Yeah. First hidden layer, how many? 12. Very good. The structure it will be created automatically. The next one. Second hidden layer, how many? 8. Sir, this 12 and 8, there is no fixed rule. You can take any number of neurons, but nearby value. What is the next one? 8. Excellent, sir. Excellent. This visualization I like very well. Then what is the last one? 1. You can take any number, but as of now, let me take 2 layers. If you want, you can extend 2 to 3 layers also. Slightly variation you can see. Slightly, some improvement you can see actually. If you are using more layers, you will get a more performance. But let me tell you, if you are using more layers, your system will stuck actually. Why? Because neural network is not like a machine learning. It works with more computational power, sir. More computational power actually. That's what high-end systems is required. Okay. Can I ask you a question? Input layer, output layer, first hidden layer, second hidden layer. Are you clear about this diagram? Very nice diagram, sir. Very nice diagram, right? Kada? Let's snipe. Let's snip this image. If you understand one example, ayyo sir, other examples are very easy. Let's close this. I'm sure we done. Yeah, cinema started actually. Created a layers automatically. Yeah, tell me. If you're not giving layer 3 and layer 4, let me tell you, then this one will become input layer, this one will become output layer automatically. No hidden layer. That's still fine. Input and output, but that is not a good practice. It would be, why? Because if you're taking hidden layers, actual processing will be done by hidden layers actually. Yeah. Come again? Yeah, good. Hold on. Regarding activation function and optimizers, I have a separate discussion. We have a separate material. As of now, just try to remember this one actually. Activation RELU and sigmoid actually. Though this one is a binary sigmoid. Go to the machine learning. Logistic regression I have covered actually. So there exactly, I mean to say, either person will take insurance or not. Insurance or what exactly? Not actually. Binary classification. And here also binary classification we need to use sigmoid function actually. What is RELU? RELU I can talk later actually. Only team, are you clear, sir? Yeah, we'll see. I will talk more actually. I will talk more. Sir, output layer should be one. Output layer should be one. Sir, look at the diagram, sir. First input layer, first one is input layer, last one is output layer. Second one and third one will be, second one is the first hidden layer, third one will be second hidden layer. That's what you need to get it clear. Sir, don't think too much. It's very simple. Very simple. Please understand. Okay. Yeah, good. Model dot add of. Can you talk with me? Chapman sir, layers. You need to pass all. The next one, model dot add of. Can you tell me? Layer of 3. Then next one, model dot add of. Chapter sir, layer. How many layers you have created? That many times you have to call add method. No way, no doubt at all. Now read the sentence, you will get a clear. Mostly here you need to be understand. Creating a layers and add layers to. Go to the machine learning. Model equals to linear regression. Model dot talk with me. Model dot fit method. Then you can drink water actually. In between you will get a result actually. I can say we're done for today's session. We can more. Deep learning is not like that. But it is very easy. More on technical discussion. Let me spend some time. I can sense, sir, simple man. First to create a model. But here, creating a model in deep learning means creating a neural network. Creating a, in line number 38, neural network is created, but no layers. No layers actually. Empty neural network I can say. Then being a DL engineer or else data scientist, it's your responsible. You have to create input layer, output layer, some hidden layers. Then that process you need to be follow. Daniel, how to create a layers? Simple. There is a one class. Class name is called as a dense. What is the class name? Dense. And you whenever you are calling this class, automatically first time if you are creating an object, 2 layers it will be created automatically. How many layers? They designed in such a way that actually. Don't ask why. They designed in such a way that actually. First listen, sir. Let's move on. Next, one more layer we are creating. One more layer we are creating. Point number, make a note on here. Line number 44. Input layer, first hidden layer. Line number 50. Second hidden layer. Line number 51. Output layer. That's it. Hey Daniel, can I add one more thing? Then that is the last output layer actual. In between first object and second object, how many objects if you want you can create. That's okay actually. No limitation. At least this time can I get a response? Once you created this all layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, last what we need to do, sir, you have to make a relation between model and dense objects actually. Yes, then the network will be created and you build the network actually. Daniel, step number 55, successfully we have created a neural network. Successfully we have created a, what is the next step? Compilation. Very good. Now let me tell you, once network is created, we need to compile the network. Compile. What do you mean by compile? It will verify either everything goes right or wrong. It will verify actual, right? Now step number. Sir, that's what I'm telling. If you follow one example very carefully, step number 6, model compilation. More than 10 times you have to do this practice. Model dot, chapter, model dot, compile method. How many parameters? 3 parameters. I'm sorry. You need to walk through the theory. Whatever I have explained in the theory, so here we can see here actually, right? Input layer, first hidden layer, second hidden layer, output layer. A simple diagram. Compile the model. To compile the model, we need to call a method. Method name is so called as a compile method. Yes, you can specify optimizer, loss function, metrics. Come on. These are all explicitly you need to specify, man. Are you ready? Good. What is the last step? Yeah, good. Daniel, what is loss optimizer metrics? I'm repeating again. We have a separate discussion. Activation function. What is activation function? Many will try to habituate. Loss function. What type of loss function? Daniel, why you have taken this? Optimizer. Why Adam actually? Metrics. Why accuracy? Please be patient. Ayo. Step number 7. Model training. Model dot fit method. Can you help me? X. Yeah, 4 parameter. X comma, Y comma. The next one approaches 150. Here I have given the last example I have given like a steps wise. Step 1, step 2. Okay, so import these warnings also. Sometimes you make it a warning. You can just try to keep it here. Deep learning example practice thoroughly, man. You will get a clarity. Step number 2, loading the data set. Step number 3, data preparation. Step number 4, optional. 5, 5.1, 6. Very nice. Model training. Let's move on. Can you tell me, sir, what is this? Approaches 150. I will tell you what is the purpose of that one. Batch size equals to what exactly? 10. All right. Daniel, it's a right time. Please run the code actual. Sir, please get ready to understand. The neural network training is started. You can see backend what is going on. First of all, I will not explain. Please observe what is going on. మీకు కనిపిస్తుంది కదా సార్ కనిపిస్తుందా కెన్ ఐ మ్యాక్సిమైజ్ వై బికాస్ దిస్ స్టెప్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వాట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ నైస్ 1 by 150 10 by 150 11 by 150 20 by 150 and check the accuracy and loss. Actually accuracy is increasing, error is reducing. You have given approaches 150, right? That means to say that network is going to run almost 150 times. First time it run, getting accuracy and score. Next time improved, next time improved, next time improved. Actually keep on, it is improving. What is the number I have given? I will show you 300 also. You will get a clarity. Deep learning, yeah, done. Out of 150. Can you tell me the accuracy? 76. Very good. What is the loss? 46. What is the loss? 46 actually. Right? Now, if you want very closely, you can observe. Can you tell me what is accuracy? 66. What is the error value? Very big error, sir. Very big error actually. So make a note on this one. If you multiply with 100, what is the value? 456. Initially big error. Once the training started, what's supposed to be happen? Accuracy is supposed to increase, error supposed to be. That's it happening here actually. So see, slowly by slowly, 66 to, okay, it's went to down, that's still okay, 49, but 60, 60, 62, stable, on an average, again 64, 64, I can see 69, here itself improved actually, in 5th iteration, 26th iteration, that is still okay. Keep on once you are moving, once you are really moving, at last how much accuracy you got it, sir? చెప్పండి సార్ యాక్యురసీ ఎంత? 76 at last. We'll do one thing. First, to learn how to run DL example. Why didn't it stop at 80? So which is good accuracy, right? Actually, ma'am, we will get a stable accuracy. I will talk. So it's not like, so this is just starting actually. I will tell you. Like a stable really matters. Stable score really matter actually. I can talk. We'll do one thing. Can you tell me how much value we have given? 150. What is the score actually? 76. What is the score? 76. Let me just try to improve this and let us try to rerun actually. What happening we will see. Like this deep learning is kind of some R&D approach, R&D process. Now 300 times it will run. Don't ask give 1000 actual. That's why you need a good configuration system, especially deep learning example. Sir, sometimes if you're running deep learning example, your laptop stuck actual. Just try to use Google Colab. Use what exactly? Google Colab. If your system is a very low end system, we are in still 60. We'll go for coffee and we can have and we can come back actually. Increasing. I can see 76, 77, 80 I have seen somewhere. Previously, what is accuracy? 70? It's supposed to increase. At least little improvement. Sorry. Another 90 iterations. Sir, approach means don't think too much. Something like a for loop. Something like a, imagine there is a range of 300 values. Every time the network will run actually. Network will run, check the score, it will run, check the score, it will run, check the score. Every time it will try to update compare to the previous value, it will try to learn. This is something like my father is training with 300 images. How many images? Every time the accuracy will be increased. How much accuracy? At least some point increased actually. Some point increased. Hold on. Yeah, still somewhere you can see somewhat 80 or these are all you can ignore. This is not a stable. It is not a stable actually. Maybe finally it is giving it one is a stable accuracy. The last iteration. Please be patient. See, I can talk more actually. Third iteration. Error also? No, previous error only good actually, right? Last. Let us try one more time. In between, if you want, you can add one more layer also. That's what I'm telling. Deep learning is kind of some R&D approach. That's what it takes little longer time. 76 to 77 to 78. You try. You need to try. These are all little R&D actual. Deep learning output is awesome. The moment when you call fit method, machine learning also happening in the back end, same process actually, but they don't want to display. Deep learning, it can expose what is going on in the back end. మీకు అర్థమైందా సార్? 1 or 2 times if you practice, you will get an idea. Error. Accuracy is increasing, error is reducing. My statements practically we can see accuracy is increasing, error is reducing. Online team, you can have either coffee or tea meanwhile. Like this deep learning model, it will run one day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months also. ChatGPT is deep learning model, neural network model actual. It run many months with the data. Yeah. In every iteration, it gains the knowledge. Then Daniel, how to know which one is the best value? I can talk about. Sir, that's okay. The error can be up and down. That's still okay. That's no matter at all. At last, we can see. The last error is the stable error. Yo. Can you guess? On an average, still I'm feeling 76, something like that. Then that accuracy is good actually. 150 iteration will be good iterations. You have to try. These are all scenarios. Don't ask 1000. No. I will not give. 78. Previously, 77. Little improvement I can see actually. Little improvement, right? And 49. Error is somewhat what exactly, sir? Increased. So that's okay. So hold on. It's a right time I wanted to talk with you. There are 2 points I wanted. What is approach and what is batch size? This is the first example. Then what we need to learn from this example, how to run deep learning example, how to check the score. These are all things you have to be aware in the initial steps actually. Like this, you need to try with 150, 300, next one will be 600. There are 2 points I kept hold. Did you remember? First one is called as a approaches. What is the first one? Approaches. This is something like team. You are asking, hey, network, try to run 150 times. Try to run. Sir, your neural network backend, it runs 150 times. It's not a joke actually. The network will keep on trying with the data actually, right? The next one, what is the next one, sir? Batch size. What do you mean by batch size? How much value you have given? 10. You can give 20 also. Let me tell you what do you mean by batch size. Think like there is 100 numbers. You're applying sum operation. Then how the sum it will work, sir? 1 plus, the next one, 2 plus, the next one, 3 plus, like keep on like this actually. Then at last is what exactly mean? 100 plus. This is called as a sequential processing. What processing? Sequential, serial processing. Serial processing. But instead of this one, what you can do, the total 100 numbers, you can just have to divide into 1 to 10, one set actually, batch 1, B1. The next one, 11 to 20. Talk with me. Batch number 2. The next one, sir, 21 to, Chappan please, 30. Batch number 3. Each batch, how many numbers? 10 numbers, right? 30, sorry, 3. Then like this. Can you help me? 91 to 100. How many batches? 10 batches actually, right? So here you can just to launch one process actually. P1 you can process and TensorFlow it takes care automatically. P2 it will process, kind of some processing logic actually. It will run parallelly. That's what you need to get a clear picture. It will run what exactly, sir? Parallelly it will run actually. Parallel processing. This is called as what exactly, sir? Parallel processing actually. If you are giving the batch size as a 10, what happen, go to the data frame. First to 10 records, one process it will handle. Next to 10 records, next process it will be handled. This is something like, multi-threading process. Little understanding about the multi-threading actual. Kind of some parallel processing, man. That's it actually. Can I get a response from you? That batch size is really matter here. Why, Daniel? Why? Because huge data set, right? If it is a serial processing, it takes a lot of time actually. It takes what exactly? But in deep learning, it is a parallel processing. That's what you need to get a clear. Can I tell you one thing? Did you understand or not? Until you practice, you cannot understand. That I can give guarantee. Steps from, yeah, you can increase. You can try for 20, 25, 30, 50. We can try actually. Okay, sure, ma'am. I will tell you. Steps from 1 to 7 or 8 actually. No, 7. Till training only we done. Prediction we are not done actually. Okay. Can you tell me batch size equals to what exactly? 10. What do you mean by batch size equals to 10? So think like there is a data frame. Yeah, Daniel, there is a data frame. Data frame having total row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 4, like exactly 100 rows would you have. How many rows actually? 100 rows would you have actually. If you are giving batch number 10 in the sense, first 1 to 10, batch number 1, it will be process. The next one, batch number 2, it will be process. The next one, batch number 3, it will be process. Like this is parallel processing actually. Then total how many batches actually? 10 batches it will be involved. Then it takes care automatically parallel processing. Due to this, the performance it will be, we'll run the network in a very super fast actually. That's what it is happening. It will run, sir. It will run actually. Why you have given only changed approaches, sir? Sir, though we have a time constant, I have touched only approaches. We can change batch size. We can change. One to 10 means one iteration exactly. One iteration like a first to 10 records, next to 10 records, next to 10 records. Can I tell you one thing? So will you do this practice? We can talk more later actually. We done today's session. I request you. In next session, come with practice. Come with first to DL example practice. Then we can discuss more actually. We'll connect again on Saturday. Let me upload. And running notes also I need to upload. Thank you. We'll connect again in the next session. Tomorrow no session. Please make a note on this.
పెట్టుకోవాలి.